If there's one thing Alaina Wade is familiar with, it's hospitals.
You ready?
A sonographer at the University of Kansas Health System,
I do regular echoes and I do congenital.
Alaina chose this career because so much of her childhood was also spent in hospitals.
I had to have a feeding tube placed, and that stayed until my heart surgery.
For her parents,
My parents are farmers, and so they hadn't really been in the medical field at all.
it was a crash course in navigating the healthcare system with a newborn. At just 6 hours old, she had her first surgery to try to fix her cleft sternum. Her breastbone never fused in the womb.
There was actually a hole in my chest, and there was one membrane over it, and every time I cried, it swelled up like a bullfrog.
Her first open heart surgery was at 15 months old.
I had a hole between two parts of the heart where blood was mixing.
If it sounds complicated, that's because it is. And those 4 defects together make up a congenital heart condition called tetralogy of Fallot, tetra meaning 4. But Alaina's problems were even more complicated.
And I actually had a 5th thing wrong, and that was a hole between the upper chambers of the heart. So technically I had pentology of Fallot.
And if a cleft sternum and pentology of Fallot wasn't enough for this tiny baby to endure, Alaina would need plastic surgery at 21 months old to tackle yet another anomaly.
I have a web, which is an extra membrane of skin around my neck and chin. And so I've had surgery to try to create a chin and get rid of that.
Through it all, Alaina says her mom and dad were determined to make sure Alaina knew she could do anything she wanted in life. And she did. School, career, marriage. Yet all along the way, doctor after doctor told her that she could never have kids. That's until she and her husband moved to Kansas City, and she became a patient at the University of Kansas Health System's Adult Congenital Heart Disease Clinic. And this is where Alaina got stunning news.
And they said, yeah, we think that you can have children, which was, oh my gosh, so amazing. It was such a beautiful blessing to be able to hear that.
2 perfectly healthy children later, Alaina has an even deeper understanding, perspective, and gratitude for her mom and dad. Now she combines her personal experiences and her professional expertise to give her patients yet another tool to overcome obstacles, a model of hope and what can be.
I share a lot. It's really nice to have the connection and to say, oh, I've been there and I understand.